Right, I like to say Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutation to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. Right, you're not gonna get none of these niggas to change. You're not gonna get them to change. Let's see you go in the hood. Right? What's this dude name? My 9452. Let's see you go in the hood. Take your ass to Chicago and try to get some of them niggas to change. Go ahead and try to get a mass majority of them niggas to turn from drugs, stealing, robbing, and killing each other. Go ahead and let me see you try. Let me see you try to get them out of that position. Now, a lot of them niggas ain't gonna change. The only thing you could do is wipe half them niggas off the face of the earth, man. And that's what the Lord's gonna do. The Lord's gonna wipe half his people off the face of the earth for the black, Hispanic, Native Americans. The Lord gonna wipe half you niggas off the face of the earth. A lot of you other nations are gonna get put to death. You're gonna go into captivity. That's just what it is. And the Lord gonna have the elect. He gonna have 144,000 and 1/3. The elect is gonna be the governing body. They gonna rule, man. With Yahweh Shah, man. They ain't no getting them to change. And having fathers thinking like Jesse Lee Peterson is not gonna get the community to change. You'll more likely have, if you had a bunch of Jakes thinking like Jesse Lee Peterson, they'll all come against each other. Because they'll still all hate each other. No matter if you had another nigga like Uncle Ruckus, that nigga still gonna hate that nigga. That's a fact. Go ahead and watch that movie Django. They called Django a black slave owner. And even when he told, I forget his fucking name, man, the actor that played the character. But even when, fuck, man, what is that dude name from, so, like, Salakia, I had to look the names up real quick, but when you had, Jamie Foxx coming on a horse, he was on a horse. Hey, hey, Samuel L. Jackson said, "Who is that nigga on that name?" What did he say? He said, "Who is that nigga on that name?" And he was like, he's a Leonardo DiCaprio, man. He was like, "Oh man, he's such a black fellow as yourself." And hey, Samuel L. Jackson he still hated that nigga. So you're not about to tell me that if you had a bunch of black ass Jesse Lee Petersons running around, they'll all hate each other. You think these niggas will be worse now? Psst, let them have the mindset of Jesse Lee Peterson. They all just gonna be murderizing each other, hating each other. Hey, you ain't doing this right, nigga. You ain't a right nigga. You ain't this nigga. Like, you'll have all that going on, man. Like, y'all don't be thinking when y'all be talking about these things. But guess what? Because you don't have the mind of the Most High is the reason why your ass want the whole group of black men to be like Jesse Lee Peterson. You bug the hell out, man. You're going to have a bunch of Uncle Ruckuses hating each other, man. Even worse than what you have them now. So, like, I'm going to tell you again, go to Chicago, go to New Orleans, go to California. Let me see you get them thug-ass, gangsta-ass, Crip, blood-and-ass niggas, GDs, BDs, SDs, and all these gangsta-ass. Go ahead and try to get them niggas to change. You're not going to get your ass to be dead before the end of the night. You go in their neighborhoods and try to change them niggas. Your ass will be on the 7 o'clock news, found in a goddamn trash can somewhere, fucking body damn near burnt up. You won't be changing a damn thing, man. If it not be of the Most High, let me get this real quick. If it not be of the Most High, this is right, this is Psalms 124:1, a psalm of decree of David. If it had not been of Yahweh, who was on our side, now may Israel say, if it had not been of Yahweh, who was on our side, when men rose up against us, then they had swallowed us up quick when their wrath was kindled against us. Now, how did that happen? How did the Lord rise up against the enemy when the enemy wrath was kindled against us? He had a Jake rebellion. You had all those rebellions in slavery that they don't talk about in the history books, that they don't put on the movies, that they don't do any of those. You had Jake rebelling. Jake was killing a whole lot of white folks. Jake was killing a whole lot of white children and babies. Jake was rebelling. You had a bunch of Nat Turners coming up. The Lord was putting the spirit in Jake to rebel a lot. Jake was rebelling when he was on the ships. So if it had not been for the Most High putting the spirit in Jake to rebel the way Jake was rebelling, we would have never came out of captivity. These people, these so-called white people in the North was afraid. They was afraid that Jake was going to rebel just enough. You got to understand, man, some of these plantations had over 60 black men. You got to understand that some of these plantations had over 100, 200 black men and women and children. These people was like, man, if they overrun them, you got to understand, man, you kill one Jake, 5, 10 more Jakes multiply somewhere else. With a bunch of multiplying, what you call them, man? Hey, you a bunch of multiplying shadow clones. Right? You kill one, 3 more pop up. You kill 2, 10, 8, 5, 6, 7 more pop up. You kill 6, 10 more pop up. You can't wipe Jake out, man. Even the Egyptians had a problem with that. When Jake was in slavery under the Egyptians, Jake was popping up like weeds, man. The Egyptians said, hey, man, we're going to have to wipe some of them out, although they might get with the enemy and come up against us. So what did he do? The Egyptian soldiers, the Pharaoh had the Egyptian soldiers to go throughout, get all the male of the Hebrew Israelites, and then kill them. They were smacking them up against the walls, smacking them on the floors, and they were doing this to the Lord's chosen people, the royal people. They were feeding the babies to alligators. They was doing all of these things, man. Jake, man, you killed one Jake. That's why you think they... And I don't really want to, because they'll start snatching out my videos. But why you think they coming up with all these, all of these Marines? Why you think they coming up with all these Marines, if you know what I mean? It's for Jake. It's to wipe out you Jakes, man. Why you think they set up the whole Planned Parenthood? For you damn Jakes. Wiping you damn Jakes off the face of the earth. That's what they wanted to do. That's what they want to do. Their aim is to still kill you Jakes. And you Jakes, like I said, you Jakes multiply like weeds. You talk to so many Jakes, man, Jake be having 6, 10 kids, 14 kids, 15 kids. Man, Jake be popping up like weeds. Like I said, you take one Jake out, you have 15 more Jakes born, man. Yo, like, that's Jake for you. But there ain't no changing. There ain't no changing Jake, man. The only way you gonna change the community is by wiping out the community. That's all you can do, man. And the Most High gonna pick a few out of the community that's gonna be chosen to rule over Israel and rule over the world. To rule over other planets too. Let's get some more. I tried not to make it a long video, but the spirit had me go a little longer, man. So let's see what else he said, man. Let's see what else they say. Look at this. At DSZ 1272, it says most blacks need to think like this, man. Yeah, okay. Bunch of Uncle Ruckuses, right? Let's see how it works out. A bunch of Uncle Ruckuses running around. And like I say, man, a lot of these comments that I'm reading, besides the dude that said I'm black, a lot of them be white dudes. Telling black people what we should think about. You see how much power these devils think they have over you? As they tell you how you should think? They're telling you how you should think. What you should be thinking about. What you should be doing. Nah, don't think like that. Think like him. How the fuck you gonna tell somebody what they should think about, man? How the hell you gonna tell somebody, you know what? Don't think about the sun and the stars, and you think about the concrete and the grass. That's what you Hey, that's what these devils think. They even got a hold of your minds, man, and telling you what you can think. Telling you what your ass should be thinking, man. That's just what it is, right? telling you what you need to be thinking about. It's crazy as hell, man. Let's see what somebody else got, and then we gonna end it. He said, "This man inspires me to be a better person." This man aspires you to be a Uncle Ruckus. That's what he inspires you to be. At some point in life, you gotta let bad things go. Yeah, because that's what the Most High said too, right? Yeah, but other than that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end it from there. I'll play it one more time, then I end it. You was a child. Did you forget about all of those things? Yes. You grew up on a plantation. You grew up in Alabama, and all the things that you saw when you was a child. Did you forget about all of those things? Yes. So I like to say Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakak Kodash, double ones, the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to you brothers out there that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. I like to say Shalom.